So here's a little something for you. At the moment I'm kind of running a showy premium helmets la-di-da thingy-ma-bob on my keychain. And I don't particularly like the way it sort of flaps around all the time. It's one reason I removed some of the other things I've had on here previously. So, what would you like to see that's safe on my keychain? I'm asking the internet because I'm out of ideas. So yes, just in case you haven't noticed, this one is a night ride. It's been a jolly good while since I've done one of these. I think the last one I actually did, maybe the only one I actually did, was when I was talking about Cockney needing more subscribers and such, because that's when YouTube first implemented their change, needing 1,000 subscribers or so many watched minutes each month or throughout the year, something like that. I don't know the technical exact, all that crap. It's all the same to me. They moved the goalpost and we have to deal with it. I say we, YouTubers in general, but I don't make money doing this, so hey. Now I've got to say, I've been a little bit bummed out by the last week or so, because I purchased a new guitar. I mentioned playing Rocksmith, and that's really picked up my guitar skills and I've enjoyed playing it. And I thought I'd treat myself. I bought a new guitar, a Sterling Majesty. I absolutely adore this guitar, and Sterling is a company which is sort of a lesser brand to Ernie Ball's Music Man. Now, the full-fledged version of this guitar, the John Petrucci model, because I absolutely love everything Dream Theater and John Petrucci related, he's a beast. Yeah, the full-fledged model is something like £3,000–4,000. I don't have that kind of money, as much as I'd like to. Near accident. No, that's fine, you just pull out, that's fine, you know. No accident happened, no need to cause a fuss and whatever. I'll get back to that in a minute, that's the second point I want to make. But yeah, I purchased this guitar, expensive as it is, and when I eventually got it, I got an email from the supplier, not Sterling themselves, but a company which sells musical instruments. They said there's a delay, so a week later I got the guitar, opened the box, and within 10 minutes I just thought, I hate this guitar, I hate it. Now, I still love the look of it, I love the style of it, it's beautiful, but everything about it, I'll throw up a few pictures here. There was a couple of chips in the bodywork. One of them had been really badly painted over. You wouldn't notice it necessarily, but if you angled the guitar in a certain way, it was very obvious. And me being me, I'm very picky, I'm very peculiar of what peculiar, I'll get my words out in a minute, about what I have and what I do with stuff. So any slight things like that, especially when the thing's supposed to be brand spanking new, to me that's just, nah mate, I'm not having it. And then the strings felt like they'd been on the guitar for a while. The metal frets, stainless steel frets, some of them were stained, and when you actually like bent the string on the fretboard, there was a sort of grinding sort of feel. Oh, everything about that guitar was just a disappointment, apart from like the action of the strings. To play it was great, but to try to play anything on it, if this makes sense, I'm sorry, you know, chords, like a few scales here and there, you could get away with, but to actually sit down and play that guitar full time, it just felt so terrible, and I couldn't deal with it. I simply couldn't deal with it. I hated it. So easy. So I just ended up returning it and got my money back, which thankfully actually paid for the insurance for the bike. Jelly beans, fine. And yeah, so that was a massive kick in the balls, really. But hey, maybe one day I'll have $3–4 grand to spend and I'll get one of those fully fledged guitars. Maybe. But the second point I wanted to mention was, like back there, the double roundabout, people pulling out in front. I've had a number of people, a number of channels on YouTube. Oh, that's pretty. The old railway station or the rail tracks, the platforms lit up like a Christmas tree, a very long, flat Christmas tree. A number of these channels do a lot of like bikers versus drivers content, all this, and idiots that, and such. And for me, I like putting this stuff up because it shows you like some of the stuff which bikers have to deal with, and that's fine. Now, there's been a few cases where I've lost my cool, and there's been other cases where I've kept too cool and just not done anything about it. But I think I mentioned a while ago that I had to use considerable speed to get away from a numpty because they cut me off and they decided that somehow I was in the wrong and I had to gun the throttle just to get away from the sod. But a lot of the content which I see on some of these channels, and you know, I'd go a step further and say one or two of these videos which they put out is kind of it's a really difficult thing to explain, but it's almost like, I don't know their intentions, but the biker's clearly in the wrong. They've someone's pulled out in front of them, like the taxi driver here, right? He's had adequate space. What do I need to do to react to the taxi driver? Slow down. That's it. Just slow down. He's not bothered me, he's not cut me off, he's not done anything egregious or ruined my day. He's just simply decided he's going to pull out. Maybe he thought he had enough space, maybe he thought he'll chance it. Either way, I don't care. I've got enough space to react to it, to slow down. Job done. Now, some of these lads go freaking ballistic, and in one of these cases some guy pulled onto like a dirt road or something like that in front of this biker lad on a scrambler or something or other, and he ended up chasing this driver, and I thought, what the hell are you doing? What in bloody hell are you doing, you silly bastard? And he was chasing after this driver, has a go at him, all this crap and such, and I've seen like the opposite, where a biker gets chased and then there's a confrontation, and I feel for both drivers. See, slow down, give me enough space, I give him enough space, and then I have enough time to react to it. See, it's very simple. Just slow down, open your eyes. But yeah, I've seen the opposite case where some drivers chased a motorcyclist, and don't get me wrong, that's a scary experience when you've got someone chasing you. So to be on the flip side of that, and the biker is chasing you, I just wanted to tell this git to fuck off, basically. My visor's steaming up. Well, not my visor, my glasses at least. And yeah, watching this video, I remember I just kept saying to myself, just let it go, back off, go away, leave him be. What he's done to you is so minor in comparison to what you're trying to do to him, and it's just utterly ridiculous. To lift my visor up again here, sorry. But yeah, so that's my beef with some of these videos that have been sort of thrown up, where the biker has been the aggressor over something extremely minor, and all that ends up doing is just giving us a bad name as a whole, or it gives that individual a bad name. And some people actually comment, it's like, what the hell is this biker doing? He's an idiot. And yes, he's an idiot, simple as. Man's got a louder backfire than I do. Geezer. So that's all I've got on it, really. It's an experience. It's something to look at. And I'm really happy with the amount of attention some of the videos that I've put up have got from various other channels, because I'm not really in this for myself. I just like providing content. People come along, they watch my stuff and they comment. And like I've mentioned before, that seems to be like my favourite phrase on this channel, as I've said before. People come to my channel and they comment, say, oh, I've just bought a Vulcan S, or I really want a Vulcan S and your videos have helped me decide that. And I'm saying, don't. Don't let me, silly me, decide what bike you're gonna get. I did the same, and you know what, thankfully for me it turned out to be one of the smartest moves I've ever done, because if I didn't have a Vulcan S, I don't know what I'd be riding. Probably some older cruiser, but all good things and all that. I think, actually, tell the truth, I probably would have been on a Suzuki Intruder, maybe an 800cc. Big old hairy bike, that one. Oh, it's a lot of fun. But it's not, because I could barely get it off the freaking kickstand, my god. Or side stand, that's the one. So I'll say again, it's been nice getting a bit of extra attention and getting my name out there, and I'm not sure if that's drawn a couple of extra subscribers or not. If you're new to this channel, hi! And, well, enjoy yourself, really. You don't have to like the content, you don't have to leave a comment, but as I always say, you are your own person. Do as you will. And on that lovely little note, I'm going to leave it there as I turn into this little area. Have yourselves a good one, enjoy, and I shall see you next time. Ta for now.